Playing single-player games? Really? A man of your talents? It's a peaceful life. That meme could not be further from the truth right now. It really feels like everyone and their mum and their dog and their crazy-ass neighbor across the street are playing Elden Ring right now. And you know what? That's fucking great, because I feel like Souls games have been part of this really small niche of hardcore gamers that have been the only people truly appreciating them. And it's just nice to see a game like Elden Ring become as popular as it is right now, except for one small caveat, and that's the fact that people forgot to have fun with this game. It's almost like every Twitch streamer came together and signed a contract where they said they can't use summons, they can't use magic, and they have to use the hardest build in the game. Otherwise, they're not really playing the game. So instead of having a peaceful experience and a peaceful life like that meme says at the start, playing single player games is no longer like taking the edge off of competition, which comes with multiplayer games. It's almost like it's even more heightened now with Elden Ring, because everyone has to have a little death counter in the corner where their webcam is. Like this is a fucking Call of Duty Black Ops 2 lobby where you need to be able to see everyone else's kill death ratio, rather than actually enjoying the intricacies and the lore behind the bosses that are in this game. And one part of the online hype for Elden Ring at the moment that I half really enjoy and half really dislike are the streams where people do not end their stream until they finish the game. And the part that I really enjoy about it is the fact that people are so dedicated to this game that they'll truly do nothing else until they beat it. Like, they will not end the stream until they beat it. It shows so much dedication from those players, and it's really cool to see them go upwards of 100, 200, 500, 700 deaths and keep on going, keep learning from their mistakes on bosses that are extremely hard and overcome them to eventually beating the bosses. It's a cool way to play the game. It's a cool way to watch the game as well. But that's just one side of the story, and I think that's the good side of the story. The bad side of it is the fact that everyone is trying this trend, because it has become a trend online, and it has been one of the biggest forms of streams at the moment, one of the most popular. But the problem with it is the fact that there are so many casuals getting into Souls games as well for the first time, which is great, but they're expecting something easier. I think they're expecting it to be easier, and it's a really hard genre of game, and that's what makes it so good. But I don't think people are going into it with that understanding and that history of playing the previous FromSoft games and other Souls-like games as well. They're kind of going into it with this expectation that they'll just be able to breeze through stuff, which is not the case. Instead of trapping yourself inside a fucking Dormammu time loop, just play the game a little bit here and there. That's all you got to do. Do some other shit in between, and when you want to come back to it, you can. You don't have to ensue so much fucking trauma on yourself just because you can't beat this game in one go. Take breaks, man. Like, go outside, live a little. So instead of trying to be like your favorite streamer and playing this game with the hardest possible build, try to find something that works for you and something that you enjoy. And when you can't beat a boss, just take a step back, go outside, touch some grass, and come back to it when you feel ready. In the wise words of Harvey Dent, you either die an Elden Lord, or you live long enough to see yourself become a pussy.